Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel. I am the Angel Intuitive, and this is your August 2018 reading. And I apologize to everybody for not getting July out. June was a crazy month for me, really busy. And we have cards flying everywhere. A lot of them, too. I was just doing a general shuffle for Capricorn for August 2018. These are going to be the clarifiers. I was going to have them, but they all came out, so we're going to keep them. So anyway, so what I'm doing, this is for August 2018. However, I'm uploading in July, so of course the energies for anything are when you first turn them on and watch them. So this could be a year from now, and they would still apply then, even though it's for July 20 or August 2018. They're coming out in July. So as soon as you read them, as soon as you listen to them, watch them, that's when when it starts. And I know things look a little bit different to those who follow me on a regular basis. Usually, I use a couple decks and then I shuffle, and then we put them out. Because of July we missed July because June was so busy. We did have June out, but the tarot deck. A lot of people recognize this as a very widely used deck. They want it to come out so you can see the soulmate card, woohoo, for Capricorns. And then we have the love tarot deck, which is a very strong deck also. Sorry for my arm there. And then we're using a fairy deck from During Virtue. And then we have a deck called Crystal Clear or Crystal Visions Tarot. But they are crystal clear. They're very strong. So anyway, this is the Angel Intuitive channel. And if you follow me, you know that I channel angels. And a senior light posse, which is basically, it depends on how far into spirituality you are, how advanced, how much you've learned. You can look both those things up. And basically, my light posse is the round table at 12. A bunch of different people channel them. I do also. If you need, this is a general love reading, mostly love. If money comes in, then it somehow has to do with love, that it's coming in. This is for most of my clients, and my viewers are single. If you are just dating, you're still considered single. For couples, we really don't touch on couples a whole lot. So, we do if it starts to sound like this is for people who are in love and something happened, but it's mostly for people who are looking for love. And again, I said these are the qualifiers here. I might pull a couple. But what I do first is have everybody close their eyes that wants to. And I want you to take a deep breath. Blow it out. This is your time. This is your quiet time. This is a time that you have to take a moment to find out, those who are, most of us are single, and most of those who watch are single, to really listen to see if you can get some direction. Take what you want from this and then leave the rest, obviously. It's a general reading for Capricorn for August. So I've asked the angels to come in. I've asked archangels, the guides, the general energy for August. We have a big, huge eclipse going on in July. We have a new moon eclipse, and we had a full moon coming still in July. Again, these are for August 2018, but I'm calling them the summer, the beginning of summer and the end of summer. I'm going to do another one probably the third week in August, which is going to be the end of summer. So, take it for what it is, and we will get started. Get yourself something to drink if you have to. Put me on hold. Water, tea, coffee, whatever. And we will have, hopefully, some more information toward our path in love. That's what you want from the angels. They're going to tell you the path to take, and help you understand how manifesting works. Okay, so the first card I have for you is the Seven of Springs. Let's see what the angels want to say about that. For Capricorn, August 2018. So the Seven of Spring, is these are like the swords in this deck. This deck is a little bit different because it's the fairies. They are the nature angels, and so the messages come up a little bit different. And the angels are, what they do is if you're new to my channel, they just, the cards are a tool, and they tell me what they want you to know, Capricorn, by the card. So I could actually use a coloring book, I could use everything else, but these cards are so pretty, they're handy, so that's what we use. But the angels, they run the show, and I just follow. Trust me, if you watch some of my other videos, one of the videos this time, I think it was Virgo, the cards, like a ton of them fell on the ground because I have small hands, and there's a lot. There's here's the rest of this deck that was put down. There's a lot there. That's a lot for me to handle. I can, my whole hand does not even fit over this thing. And so when I'm shuffling, I don't usually trust when they're being thrown out everywhere, because that's just shuffling. It might not be the cards they even want us to talk about. But so anyway, so they fell all over, the Virgo ones. They fell on the floor. And then the angels said, don't redo this video. Leave the video on and go from there, because, anyway, if you have to and you want a good giggle, watch the Virgo August 2018, because it's hilarious. Nothing went how we wanted it to go. Almost the points I was trying to make were actually, they contradicted. So it just lets me know that they're the boss. So anyway, again, this shows a girl, and she is, let me see. There we go. She got a bow and arrow, and it says, it's a 7, and they're saying to me about this, this is for Capricorn. They're asking you to, in love, because everything is going to go back to love. They're telling you that what you want to do is you don't want to back down from what you want. You don't want to settle. You want to, she's like a warrior here, and they want you to understand that for love, you do want to be a little bit assertive, and you want to, if you believe that love should be a certain way, and you want certain love, this is what they're showing me, go for that. Some people don't want love, and some people don't want it to be a certain way. Some people want romantic love. Some people want it to be free and easy. Whatever you want, that's what you want to go off after. You don't need to explain it to anybody. I know people of both. I know people who want a loving, close relationship where they do a lot with their soulmate or their loved one. They don't want a mediocre love affair. They want basically a very involved love affair, love relationship. And don't 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 act like you need to apologize or follow what someone else think. If say that all your friends are, and again, this is for male, female, and male and female, and if you are really looking for a love relationship to have children with, or just even if you're older and you really want a relationship strong and you're not going to have children, but you still want someone to be there, a companion, to make love to you, to hold you, go with that. They're saying don't back down from that, Capricorn. If you are someone, let's go the opposite. If you are someone that wants a relationship that's kind of free and easy, that's great, and you should go after that. But what they want you to do is, if that is what you want, just be honest about all of it. If you want a marriage and you want a full-time partnership and all that, don't wait 6 months to be with someone that you've met to say that so they'll walk away at that point. Tell them pretty soon. If you're someone who likes it casual, you're really not looking for anything serious, most of my clients and most of the people who watch my channel, they're looking for love, and they want the highest amount of information from the universe they can get. That's what you get at my channel. Because I'm channeling angels. I'm not guessing at the cards. We use the look of the card more than we do by a book and learning what the tarot. We don't, at this channel, I don't. I know about the tarot. I've learned about the tarot. I know about these cards. These are really oracle cards. I know all about the oracle cards. I've studied them. But it doesn't matter. The angels are going to do what they want to do because they are higher beings. They can see what your future is. Again, if you want a personal reading that's personally for you, look below. And you can email me and we can see what we can do. I also channel the light beings, the Council of 12. Esther Hick calls her Abraham, calls them Abraham. I do the same thing. I channel those, and I'm a medium also. So whatever you want, we can get it done for you. Just email me. But for right now, this is a general reading. But what the point I'm making is, in love, what you want, be honest about it. If you know that you met someone and they're really romantic and they fall in love with you quick, or you both fall in love with each other, the feelings are very deep. But you're kind of the type of person who, you know your pattern if you're older, that if you just are someone who is used to being single and you kind of like it, but you really feel deep feelings for this person, let the person know straight up. Don't do half-truths and then all of a sudden that you've hurt them. Because that's bad karma. And you can't manifest when you're down here and you have low energy. Lying, half-truths, that's low energy. We want you to manifest and you have to have a higher energy. I had someone asked me the other day, they emailed me and asked me the other day, they were a client that wanted a reading, but they asked me, how does someone, and I'm not going to mention any names, so don't text me or email me, but how do these people who they're really jerks and they're really prejudiced and they're out and out just a jerk, but they have all this money and they have all these things that came to them. If you are supposed to have higher energy and be honest and kind and that kind of thing to manifest what you want, how does someone like that manifest so much stuff? Well, because they have the type of ego that they think the world does revolve around them. They know what they want and they're going to get it in the one way or the other. But if you follow them carefully, which a lot of those people have a lot of secrets, they have a lot of stuff that's covered up, they're usually famous, they have made a lot of mistakes, but they really don't have an ego about it. They just think, well, whatever I get, I deserve. And they really believe that. So in their mind, they are manifesting. They know what they want. They're going after what they want. It's a different kind of life. But sooner or later, that person usually falls and loses things in the end sometimes. They may have, You may idolize them because they have money. And that's all you can see. You can't see. But maybe that person's miserable. Well, if you only measure success and you only measure happiness and you only measure joy from money, you're looking at them thinking there must be in joy. They must be in joy. They must be in this. You want a full life? You have to. You don't have to. You can do what you want. But if you want a full life, they say the two things you want to go after is not happiness. You want to go after joy, your joy, and you want to go after love. Love is the purest. So is that person happy in love? Is that person constantly being, kicking love in the face? They're getting it back, believe me. Do they have a lot of feeling? No, probably not, because maybe they have a lot of money and that's all they care about. Is that money making them happy? Probably not. At the end of the day, they might not even know what happiness is. But how many of those people's friends are true friends? How many of those people have been married 12 times, 10 times, whatever? It's really individual. So that's the answer. So at the Angel Intuitive channel, we try and be honest. We try and tell the truth. We try and follow a path of joy, which will bring you, because you want love. That's usually why you follow me. And you, you want someone higher helping you make the decisions, not someone who just is going to look at a man-made tarot deck and say the same thing, that every single card means the same, because it doesn't. It doesn't. It's very individual, but these are general energies which can give you a general idea. And then if you want something more personal, you can get something more personal. Definitely. But anyway, the next card is Four of Autumn. Four of Autumn is a... the Four of Autumn is saying... So if you look at the card, they're saying that what they want you to do is, it's the Four of Earth. It's the same thing as Four of Autumn. You have your Earth signs. And the Four is telling you, and when I go slow, I'm listening to the angels. It's almost like the Four of Autumn is sort of like the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is like a love. You share your pentacles, and you know that you manage things wisely. You manage your money wisely. You spend some, you give some. You spend some, you get some. And in love, this can signal that someone that is very good with finances a love is going to come into your life. Now, they're showing me to go back over here. This is the basis of your love reading. The soulmate, this is your soulmate, is sitting right here. So, do you have a question? Yes. Am I going to meet my soulmate? This came out for you, Capricorn, telling you, yes, you are. You're going to meet your soulmate. They're probably going to have a little bit of money with them. They're going to have a certain way that they want to be in love, which is going to match yours. Because if you're their soulmate or your twin flame, that's what's seeing here. These are in the cards. So keep that in mind as we're reading this. So you're not going to have to be afraid if you want whatever kind of relationship. They're going to want the same thing. They're going to have a little bit of money. You're going to have a little bit of money. There's going to be love there, not just someone that has money is going to be there and gone tomorrow. Okay, the next card is the Moon. Now, the Moon, if you follow tarot, the Moon is read so differently for every single person. And for me, I read the Moon and the angels pretty consistently. Read it where, for me, okay, the full moon. This is how I look at it. and these are fairies. So, you're going to see the fairy wings, which are like, fairies are like, obviously, angels have the big wings. The fairies have the little wings almost like a, people compare angels to the monarchs and the butterflies. The wings of a fairy is more like a dragonfly. And I don't know where they're telling me that and why I'm telling you that. But this is a little more carefree, a little more, don't take it so seriously. So they're wanting you not to take this so seriously. This deck actually begged. I mean, they were like sitting way in another part of my house. I walked by to get something else, and they were like, hello, we really want to get in on this. So that's why I'm using them. But this is the moon here. They have a fairy. She's playing music. She's out by the water. It's getting to be nighttime. And they're showing not a full moon. They're showing a new moon, which means newness. There's new, it's like a new love, which would be, a soulmate is usually an old love that's from another lifetime, but is new in this lifetime. So that's kind of how that works. Can it be like a partner? Can it be a something else? Yes, but this is a love reading. So the angels only read for love in this case. There are other angels that help you with everything you want, from, nuts to bolts, so to speak. But the moon is saying that this is your chance, and then we just passed a new moon, which is a lot of beginnings. But then again, when you're a lot of beginnings, you have a lot of endings. And then with the full moon, you have a lot of endings, and then you have a lot of new beginnings. So it kind of goes both ways. And then you have eclipses coming up. So this is what they're trying to tell us for August, July and August, basically. The moon, when there is no moon, things are dark at night. When the full moon comes out, by the time the full comes out, the full moon has slowly illuminated what had once been unable to be seen. And so they're kind of telling me with you specifically, Capricorn, that someone in your life who has a lot of hair, I'm just kidding. Too funny. I do have hair this color. And I do have a lot of it like that. This is not a picture of me. However, a lot of these they say because this is during virtue But I don't know. But what their angels are telling me is that someone has been in your life. There's someone around your life that is your soulmate. And you are meant to be with that person. And you need to open your eyes because you're going to see it. And when you do see it, you'll be like, oh my God. And you'll have all these instances with that person that they'll say, oh yeah, I know so-and-so and I've known so-and-so for a long time. And you'll say, oh my gosh, I know them too. And I can't believe we had met before this. That's what they're saying with this moon. Also, when there's a full moon the night before, are manifesting. So if you want love, you want this love to be your soulmate, ask the angels, okay? They're saying ask the angels. You want a perfect time to ask them? Can't think of a better time to ask them than a full moon eclipse, because the night before the full moon eclipse is the best time to manifest. The veil is thinner, the energies are higher, and they're telling you, you have the ability to manifest this. Look around you. Ask for it. Ask them to show you signs. It's there. That person, it looks like, might be, again, this is general, but it looks like they might be there for you. This is a really pretty card. The next card is a Two of Winter. There's a little boy here, and this is actually, for this card, there's a little boy and he has two different instruments and he has to decide between the two. This is almost like the Two of Swords. Which way should I go? Which way should I figure things out. The winter is the Swords card, but one of the things I always tell people, the Sword card is actually Archangel Michael, and represents Archangel Michael in a lot of these oracle decks. And again, oracle decks usually follow the tarot decks. They just have a different way of showing you things. It's just a little more interesting. And in this case, this is a lot like the Two of Swords. And what they're saying, what the angels are saying here. Let me listen for a second. What are you showing us? The Two of Winter. You need to make up your mind. They're telling me that in love, in order to manifest, you have to make up your mind what you want. One day they're saying, Capricorn, that you're like, you really want love. The next you're saying, well, I don't. Then you're saying, in general, don't text me and tell me it's not you. Take what you can from this, leave the rest. Some of you, a lot of you Capricorns are saying, yeah, I want love. Then the next you're like, nope, screw it, I don't want love. And then you're saying, I think I want this kind of person. The next you're saying that you are confused, you are blindfolded. This little boy is not blindfolded. But he is looking from instruments to instrument and saying, well, I kind of want to do this and I kind of want to do this. I think I'm going to pick this one. No, I'm going to pick this one. This could be that, or you have two different people you're choosing from. If you don't know and you do have two people in your life, first of all, everybody needs to be on the same page, because this is the right thing to do, is to make sure if you're dating a number of people that everybody knows you're dating a number of people. Don't keep people in the dark, because then you have a low energy. And then neither one of those two people need to walk away from that and you if you're doing that, because that's not fair. It needs to be on the same page. If you have everybody on the same page and you're jumping back and forth, pick the one that is most like you, or don't pick either one of them, or tell one you want to be friends. If you have one that you're thinking, I don't really want to be friends, but you don't want to decide between both of them, and you maybe want to keep one on the line and then maybe date someone else, let them know. Let this person know you're going to be a friendship only, and let this person know. You might not want to let them know they're the only one, because they might think they're the one, but you might want to replace them with someone else. You can do that. That's just called dating. Okay, but put everybody on the same. Somebody is not putting the truth out there, Capricorn. One of you, or some of you, and some of you are jumping between two people constantly, and you're getting your ego. Get rid of your ego. The next card is the Empress. The Empress is someone who she can manifest. She has happiness. She's just like the Emperor. She commands. She's like the Queen. She is someone who can manifest. She has success. She has luxury. This shows it's kind of funny. Again, you get really interesting cards when you do these fairies, and you're getting, it looks like you have like a little baby in here. I don't know if you can see this, and it's sad that you can't, because I wish I could show you really close, because it's really funny. So you have a baby in here. Let me look closer too. This is a baby in here with a little kind of dunce hat on, but they're in like a avocado almost kind of thing. And the baby is in the lap of luxury, having fun. They almost look like these are olives or something, like on an olive tree. And she's having a blast with the baby, and they have luxury, and they have all these lights and everything. So what they're telling you with this, and what pertains to you, is you can have this. They talked about you manifesting and going with what you want. You got the Seven of Spring. Get the kind of love that you want and own it. Be loving and share the wealth with the person you're going to meet. Decide what you want and be honest about it. This is defying love. Again, the angels are giving you a path, so you can write down each one of these if you want to, and then look at it later and go, oh, this is the path. And the Empress is telling you you can have it. You can manifest all that. You can have exactly everything you want. That's what the Empress does. That's what she has. She doesn't apologize for it either. So that's these. So what we're going to do, because these already came out when I was shuffling, I have the Knight of Pentacles. I have the Star, which is really happening, really interesting. And I don't know if I said this at the beginning, but if you follow me, you know this. I don't read cards and meanings upside down. My angels are and my light posse and my guides and your guides and everyone who's shown up at this table. Thank you very much for being here, everyone. And they are intelligent enough and magical enough to pull out of these decks what they want you to know. So I don't read anything sideways, halfways, upside down. I don't believe in that. You know, a traditional tarot reader totally does, because they believe that's part of the message you're getting. Again, I don't need it because I listen to the angels and they're going to tell me what they want anyway. They could all come up like this, and they're going to tell me exactly what they want to know. So, okay. So we have the Star, the Knight of Pentacles. I kind of put them in order. You have the Empress here again. You have the Sun, the Nine of Pentacles. You have the Knight and the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. We have the Star again. So we have two stars. If you're following, this is a really, really good reading. Okay? Don't get all caught up in all this and this here. Change if you're the Capricorn, the few Capricorns who are being dishonest, it's up to you. But if you're watching this channel, you want love, and you're watching my channel. You're watching angels make this, give you signs and a plan and talking to you through me. You're a very small amount of the people that are viewing this and that are going to in the future. Because anyone at any time who's going to watch this, I can feel all their energy, good and bad. I'm also an empath, so I'm going to feel that too even more. But you have two Empresses, two stars. These two are both stars. And I'll go over these a little bit with you. So these are both stars there. You have two Empresses down here. Trust me, you can't see them, but they're there. You have Justice, the Sun, more Pentacles, because the Four of Autumn was Pentacles, Seven of Wands. And for me, wands are like magic wands. Okay? We're going to get rid of this right here, because this is like in our way. All right. I just snuck a peek at the bottom of the deck, which I don't usually do, but they told me to do it this time. I'm moving them, and I see the Death card. So that means whatever's going on in your life, sorry about that, I'm just going to move this real quick. Whatever's going on in your life, death is a change. It's a complete change. It's a metamorphosis. Something's died, and something is going to be reborn. That's how it works. Death and life are inevitable. We have many different lives. So what the angels are here to say to you is what you think you have right now in your life is going to completely change. If you have a lovely life, it's not going to turn into a crappy life though. But what you are going to do is things in that life of a lovely life that you have, you're going to advance. You're going to metamorphose. Maybe you're in a job you love, or you're going to be able to add something, an extra dimension into your life. Maybe you have a wonderful life. You have a wonderful job. You're single. You don't really care if you're single, which if you're here, you do care. But you're not too worried about it. You're going to meet someone, and they're going to enhance your life. Okay? That's what that means. Now the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, what they're telling you about these is that the Nine of Pentacles, you have the money you want. The Knight of Pentacles is young. He's coming in. It's like a warrior, and they're steadfast. They know what they're doing. Knights are the protectors. So your money, it's not a money reading. It's not a general reading for that. It's a love reading. So I think what they're telling me is somebody that you have money, and you're gonna meet someone that has some money also. And if they don't have a lot of money, let's say you have tons of money, you're going to meet someone with a good job, a career possibly. You might have $1 million, they have a career, and they're secure in who they are. So you have love coming in, probably a soulmate that's been waiting for you as you've been waiting for them. You have the Sun here. The Sun here is similar to saying you can have your cake and eat it too. It's almost like the World. This is a sort of a male energy, but what they're showing me here is this one with the baby, and she's in her bliss. She's got her pony. She's got the sun. She has sunflowers. She's got the angels over here. You got more coming toward her. You have all of these that show these that could be going away and coming toward you. The sun is coming toward you. She is facing away from the sun, however, the sun is at her back. But she has all this bliss. So she's saying everything that she's worked hard for, she's going to get now. So all your hard work is paying off. You have 2 stars over here. Again, you get to wish on a star twice. So you have hugely good luck. You have good luck because someone and money is coming in. You have, so maybe a job advancement, but in love, whatever, even if it's a job advancement, you are going to, that's going to enhance the love. So maybe let's say that you're going to meet someone and they don't have a lot of money, and you don't have a lot of money. But guess what? You're going to get an advancement. You're going to advance at work. Therefore, you get to take and spoil this person you're just meeting, which is wonderful. Because when you can spoil people, everybody's happy. Let's not pretend that that's not a good thing. The wands, you have a 7 of wands here. Look at this guy. He's like, dude, you can point all your own energy at me, but look at what I got. I have a dragon, and I'm pretty secure on top of this dragon. So keep pointing them at me, but I'm doing just fine up here. I'm manifesting what I want. I have protection from my wand, protection from my shield, and I have this big ass dragon. So I'm not too frightened of you. So let's say you have someone from your past. This is maybe a past card. Let me hear. Yeah, this is kind of like saying, I've had these past people in my life, and maybe they have not appreciated who I am. So now you're going to get to have someone that's going to come in your life, and they are. They're not super deep cards, deep cards. What they are telling you all of this, is they're telling you, you can manifest, you can have what you want. Ask the angels. Be sure to, watch the moons coming and going. The Empress is here to tell you, yep, you can have what you want. In love, you have abundance of good energy. You have luck on your side. The 6 of Cups here is showing you that there are cups in your past. There are unfilled cups you had in your past. You also had some good things that happened in your past, and you want to pay attention to those. And this little girl is passing it off to her older self. She's like, look, we had some good stuff. I'm passing it to you. Take it with you. Take that love with you. Cups is a love card. So the love card's going to go right over here with this soulmate. Did you meet your soulmate before? Some of you may have already met your soulmate when you were a child. And they're retelling you that soulmate person might come back around. This is general. Again, this might be a twin flame, was there in a past life. They're coming back around. Justice, somebody who did something to you is going to get justice. But we don't mean justice, because that would be revenge. And revenge is not how justice is done. Justice is going to be done that person who, if that person treated you, you feel the person treated you wrongly, they probably have already had some lessons and maybe education on how better to treat someone. The angels are telling with this justice card is that you're going to feel like when this person is manifested to you, you're going to feel like you got justice. See, look at. I have somebody who loves me for me, someone that I've been waiting for, someone that I'm going to have a really good life with. I have luck on my side. I have someone who came in with some money. I have what I want, and I did not have to compromise in the love that I wanted. You told me, this is someone speaking, and they're speaking directly to you, okay? Someone told me, or you told me, you told me that I was silly because I wanted a deep love. You told me that I was never going to find someone who wanted the kind of love that I wanted, which is meant a companionship, deepness, marriage, kids. You told me no one is going to give you that. This is 2018. Everybody, Tinder, all these other sites, we're just looking to hook up, and you're never going to find the person. You're going to end up unhappy. Nope. This is the angels telling you, yep, you can have that. There are plenty of people still getting married, still having babies, still one-on-one. They're not doing threesomes. They're not jumping from partner to partner between marriages, which isn't a marriage. That might be a companionship. You might have said I do, but you're just having companionship with that person if you're sharing them with other people. And whatever floats your boat. We don't judge you here. But if you're the type of person that is in a relationship like that and you wanted a committed one and you wanted to have something, you need to get yourself out of it ASAP, because this is telling you can have all this what you want. Seriously. So Capricorn, I hope that was helpful. Love you guys. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you. Subscribe. Put a thumbs up and you'll be able to find my channel faster. And that helps you to find me. And you're going to get the kind of reading that you deserve from higher beings. No guesswork. And again, if you want a one-on-one reading, you want specifics, the angels will give it to you. And I will channel the angels for you. So your reading comes from the angels and the Council of 12, or my light posse, that's what I call them. That's where your reading comes, straight from God, universe, spirit, whatever you believe in. And the angels. So it's accurate. One thing too that I do tell people is you have to remember too when you're getting a reading from people, especially from like the angels, there is divine timing and there is free will. You have free will. Just because this is an August reading doesn't mean you can, and you very well can meet someone. In July, because this will come out in July. You very well can meet someone in August, September, October, a year from now that is going to fit this. Definitely, because it's all about timing. But what I am telling you 100% for sure is this person is your soulmate. That is the number one card that they're showing you. The person coming in is going to be your soulmate. The next person coming in is going to be your soulmate, as long as you're not keeping this card where you're jumping around and haven't made your decision. All right, Capricorn. Love you, and I will be probably doing a reading in August, the end of August, because I'm kind of this like early summer reading and late summer reading. And I might, if I have time, throw in if you believe in soulmates, if you believe in twin flames, you should actually look up if you don't know what a twin flame is. This is the first time you've heard it. You were meant to hear it. Again, you're meant to be here. Rest assured. Okay, so I might try and do a reading for male energies and female energies. Again, the way that all works is there is your twin flame is a female energy and one is a male energy. It doesn't matter if you're with the same sex person or opposite sex person. One is going to carry predominantly male, one is going to carry predominantly female. But hopefully everybody has a little of both, and that's really what a really good twin flame relationship would look like, is you would both have a little of both. Anyway, okay, thank you, Capricorn. Love you guys, and I will see you the next time. Bye.